Shabbat Shalom, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Recha HaKodash. Double honor is due only unto the venerable apostles of the Great Millstone, GMS, alongside the Zaquanium and bishops who rule and teach Yasha Allah well through the Spirit. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Abaratazar, Father willing, this lesson is edifying. So, inspiration for this lesson is drawn from this article from globenewswire.com. Alright, just a quick MOTB update. Alright, so yeah, this was put up 31st of October 2017. Alright, nonetheless, it's still pertaining to Bible prophecy. Alright, still relevant, still important. Okay, there's a lot of things going on that we missed some, months back, years back, and what have you. Alright, and even before you enter the truth. So it's imperative to bring out, a lot of information. Okay, so you can see that everything going on around us right now is all leading to the MLTB being established on a global scale. All right, the system, the technology. All right, it's about to bring forth martial law. All right, lock things down, lock the system down, digital ID, lock the borders down. It's all prophetic. It's all Bible prophecy. Right, it's all lining up with the scriptures. Right, from the Bible. All right, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. None of these shall fail. None of these prophecies shall fail. Right, none shall want a mate. Can't compare the Bible with any other book, man. Alright. Okay. Yeah. So look at the title. Brain C-Hip completes placement to raise a $21.5 million. Highlights. Let's read the highlights of the article. And I'll put the link of this article in the description box beneath the title when you click on this lesson. So it says Brain C-Hip raises $21.5 million in an oversubscribed share placement. Placement was supported by a large number of institutions. Funds raised will allow Brain C-Hip to accelerate its commercialization strategy and to further develop its existing video analytics products and its planned AKIDATM neuromorphic processor unit. Okay, yeah. We say things like C-Hip and Charagma, which that's the Greek word for mark, right? We say digital all just to get around the algorithm, all right? So Brain C-Hip Holdings Limited, a leading developer of software and hardware accelerated solutions for advanced artificial intelligence. Yeah, that's the way forward, isn't it? All right. And machine learning applications is pleased to announce that it has completed a placement to raise $21.5 million. Obviously, this will go all into it. All right. A timetable and everything. All right. Placement was conducted at an issue price of 0.18. A share represented 26.5% discount to Brain C-Hip's last closing price. Jump down a bit. The placement was heavily oversubscribed and was supported by a large number of institutions. Shaw and Partners Limited acted as lead manager to the placement, with Foster Stockbroking Party Limited acting as co-lead manager. Okay. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, everything's lining up, man. Alright, and people will have to make a conscious decision as to whether they will go ahead. Alright, and go through with getting that C-Hip surgically placed into their right hand or in their head, in their forehead. Alright, that's what they're going to have to decide. Alright, and you've got a lot of people that are just in their own little world and, not watching anything. Okay, that's why, they'll be taken off guard when they make this mandatory, man. Okay, because they're not being watching, they're not being prudent. Alright, okay. But let me try this. I've been using ChatGPT, GPT. Right. Put Brain C-Hip. See what comes up. I'm going to search in the web. What is Brain C-Hip Company? Brain C-Hip Holdings Limited, founded in 2004 by Peter van der Meerde. Sounds Dutch. Headquartered in Sydney with US operations in California. Core tech. Specializes in neuromorphic computing, AIC hips that mimic brain-like spike processing. Their flagship is the Akida neural network processor designed for ultra-low power on C-hip inferencing and incremental learning. This is what the elites, super elites want, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, etc. This is what they want inside of people. They want to have you as robots doing their bidding. You get on the nerves, then they penalize you and you know basically just shut you down like that. All right, all right. See, it's that God complex, man. Brain C-Hip is an Australian neuromorphic AI hardware and software company known for pioneering edge computing with event-based processing. So, yeah, this is what they want inside of people, man. Have you at their will. Key products and ecosystem, Akida neural processor, yeah. Supports spiking neural networks, SNNs, CNNs, and vision transformers. Yeah, capable of running a sub-watt power budgets, processing millions of neurons and synapses on C-Hip. Yeah, I'll let you read it just like this. Okay. Let's go down a bit actually. Partnership and ecosystem growth. Why it matters. Got a table as well. But let's do this. RFID micro C-hip, type that in. An RFID micro C-hip, radio frequency identification micro C-hip, is a tiny electronic device used for wireless identification and tracking. That's what the elites want to do. Not only where you are, what you're thinking, where you're spending money and things like that. Alright? They want you to do their bidding. Alright? Complete control and dominance over you. Alright? It communicates using radio waves and is commonly embedded in tags, cards, or even implanted under the skin. There you go. So what's inside it? Typically, the micro C-hip, the component, the function, says it stores data such as ID numbers or sensor readings. Antenna sends and receives radio signals. Substrate, material plastic glass holding the C-hip and antenna. You've got types of RFID micro C-hips. So you got types, you got passive, active, semi-passive, right? So passive, no battery powered by reader. Range short, up to 10 meters. Use case, ID, cards, pet, C-hips. Yeah, they put them in animals in it. Inventory. Active has battery, range long 100 plus meters. For the use, vehicle tracking, toll booths. Alright. Semi-passive, battery for internal power only, range medium, cold chain monitoring, smart sensors. Human and animal implantable RFID, animal use. Yeah, see where your pets are, common for pet tracking. Yep, under the skin, in the neck area. Yeah, that's what they want, to have all your details on that database. Everything will be on that C-hip, all your medical history, your personal history, criminal record, whatever. Banking details, everything. Alright? For people, of course. Alright, but oh yeah, they'll have information about the animals too on the database. Human use, medical ID or access control, security, biometric integration, some voluntary use in Sweden and other tech forward areas. Yeah, it's popular in Sweden. It has been for years now. So we've got example C-hips, very C-hip, discontinued, former FDA approved human implant. Walletmore, implantable payment C-hip in Europe. Yeah, we've heard of that. So you got applications, retail, inventory management, anti-theft tags. Yeah, you go in stores where it's got that tag on it. Healthcare, patient tracking, medication tracking, logistics, supply chain visibility, shipment monitoring. Security, access cards, asset protection, agriculture, livestock tracking, health monitoring. Here we go with the advantage and disadvantages. No line of sight needed, unlike barcodes. Durable and reusable, can be encrypted for security. Limitations, privacy concerns, especially with human implantation. Yeah, and scripture talks about a grievous sore which fell upon those that took it, the mark. Alright. Cost is higher than barcodes, though it's dropping. Readability issues near metal or water. Never thought about that. Alright. Yeah, you got swimming in that. You obviously got NFC near field communication. You know, when you pay for your contactless card, you don't necessarily touch the reader. You can just have it near it and it'll scan it, and then you know you pay for it that way. That too. All right. Never thought of that. All right. But yeah, this is where things are heading. Of course, we know the scripture. We'll just get it anyway. We'll get it in the New Living Translation. Revelation chapter 13. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, New Living Translation, NLT. It says, He required everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to be given a mark, a Charagma, on the right hand or on their foreheads. Okay. 17, NLT. And no one could buy or sell anything without that mark, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. Alright, that's what it says in that. Okay. But yeah, from the digital IDs across the globe, from, you know, from things going cashless all around you, you know, you got central bank digital currencies, right? People getting Charagma'd up. This is where it's all heading. Alright, can't buy and sell without, you know, the rice grain underneath the skin. Plain as day, that means you won't be able to travel either, right? Because you pay to get around, you know, public transport or going abroad, things like that. Okay. So, you know, you head down to your local shop to pay for an item, right? You got to be scanned, right? So this is reality. This ain't no joke, right? You still got other camps teaching otherwise. They know who they are, man. And no matter what, the elect ain't going to consent to taking that mark either. Alright? The Lord hasn't lost any of the elect, man. Okay? So this is the reality that we're gonna, you know, face shortly, especially when they make it mandatory. Right now it's optional, you see. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, I put the link to this article in the description box beneath, man. Alright, Shabbat Shalom, Kal Halal Yahweh Bashim Yashai, Bashim Rekakodash.